Hey everybody, live from Chicago, low yoga, yoga, yoga. Okay, so today we're gonna do a 20-30 minutes of yoga. Our theme will be to spark up some energy, especially for those of you that are exhausted in life or maybe are burnt out or maybe about to get burned out. So we'll do some movement and we'll do some breath work, okay? And a little meditation, a little shavasana. Please do you. So if you feel like you need to take a break or skip or modify, do it, okay? Take care of yourself today and always. All right, let's get started. Let me make sure I'm on. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And here we go. Okay, so I have my 2 yoga blocks and I have my strap and I have my little cushion. If you don't have those items at home, no worries. Just do whatever you need to do to improvise, okay? All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a little shake, shake out arms, head. Take a deep breath, okay? So you just get ready. I'm gonna come to the top of my yoga mat and I'm gonna put my hands on my hips. Now this is the breath in through the nose, and then exhale, I'm gonna step back, and then inhale up. So did you see my balance is a little off? And if you're on that boat, don't worry, just do what you can, okay? We got more to do and it just gets better with practice. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right, let's do like a few more. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale, exhale. All right, keep going. And then maybe with time, you could even take like bigger steps, longer breaths. Okay, I'm feeling the heat. Okay, let's just do one more round on each side. And we're gonna let it go. Okay, I'm gonna turn around. You just stay on the top of your mat, no worries. Take a deep breath. Open mouth. And let it go. Okay, put your palms to your heart center. I think I gotta drink a little bit of tea. Okay, put your palms at your heart center. Stand nice and tall. Close your eyes. Tune in. Tune in from ground up. So we start from the bottom, right? The soles of your feet. Energize the soles of your feet by separating your toes, elongating the toes, rooting down through the heels, feeling like an energy is coming from the soles of your feet all the way up to the ankles, the knees, the lower belly, the ribs and the torsos get longer. Everything just goes upwards. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. 2 more. Open your eyes and drop your hands. All right, separate your feet nice and wide. Bring your heels in and your toes out. Put your hands on your hips. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. A few more. One more. Okay, good. Feet parallel. Toe heel your feet in a little bit closer together. Good. Drop your hands. Take inhale slowly through the nose. And exhale out of the nose. Half sun salutation A. I'm using blocks. Please use yours if you feel like you want to, need to. Inhale, arms to the sky. Think about the energy down from the feet and then the energy lifting up the ankles, the knees, the pelvis, the torso, the arms, the crown of your head. Reach and stretch. Take a deep breath. Exhale, forward fold. Grab your blocks or just put your hands on the floor. You choose. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. When you take Ardha Uttanasana, think about the heart coiling, lifting, moving forward, the crown of your head moving forward, the back of your neck long. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Fingertips reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, forward fold. Feel way better now. I'm like, we only did a few things, but I'm definitely a lot more awake. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, arms to the sky. Breathe out, drop your arms. Pause. Good. Breathe in, arms up, grab your left wrist. I'll turn around if you need a visual. And then take a side stretch over to the right side. Now, when I take my side stretch, you gotta breathe here, right? Breathe to the left side of your lung. Press your left foot down even more. And release it. Grab the other wrist, side stretch it to the other side. Left side, breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Press your right foot down even more. Breathe to the right side of your lung. If that doesn't make sense to you, just visualize it. Imagine it. Inhale, reach your arms up, round two. Exhale to the right side. Breathing to the left lung, pressing the left foot down, engaging from the soles of your feet all the way up to the fingertips. Lift, inhale, and exhale. And gentle release, unwind. Okay, beautiful. So let's do, actually I just keep them here because I'm gonna use them. We're gonna use them, if optional, of course. Okay, reach your arms up to the sky, breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. Okay, this is where you wanna use them or not. Your choice, grab your blocks or maybe put your hands on your yoga mat. Step your left leg straight back. Put your hands directly underneath your shoulders. This is a runner's lunge. So you see, it's hard because I got all black, but this right knee is lined up with the right hip, and this the knee is also lined up with the right ankle. Let your sit bones just drop as the back thigh bone lifts. So instead of kind of like dropping your energy, lengthen and lift the left leg, the energy up, but the pelvis drops. And you're just gonna feel, well, I can feel it because I'm just stiffed. So you might feel it like in the inner legs a lot. Hip flexors, outer hips. I feel it, so you decide if you do or you don't. If you don't, maybe this is easy. You just probably are just very flexible. All right, exhale, forward fold, lengthen the front leg. Inhale, lunge, heart forward. I'm gonna separate my toes so I can energize my feet. Slowly forward fold. Inhale, heart forward, breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. We got two more. Breathe in, heart forward. Breathe out, forward fold. We got one more lunge and step it forward. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, breathe out. Breathe in, arms to the sky. Breathe out, forward fold, hands on blocks, step your right leg back. Pause. Left knee lines up with the ankle and the left hip. Pause. Breathe and pause. So these shapes that we're creating, it's not about getting it right or wrong in a certain way. Heart forward, breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold, lengthen the front leg. We're using these poses to help us connect. Heart forward, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. To connect with how we're breathing. Breathe in, heart forward. Exhale, forward fold, breathe out. Breathe in, lunge, heart forward. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, heart forward. Breathe out, fold. Lunge, pause. And step it in, Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. And just maybe notice, like when you do that heart opener, it's like easier to take the inhalation, yeah? Exhale, forward fold. And then it's like you fold, you exhale, and it's like kind of like a surrender vibe. Inhale, you reach up. So think of like rising the energy. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, lunge your left leg. Sorry, your right leg, left leg back. Okay. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling and just twist. So the twist happens from the torso. It may be easy to say, easy for me to say, but challenging to do. So just be patient. Let me move my legs up. Sorry, leggings. All right, lunge the right knee. Keep the right knee in line with the front ankle and the hip. But you see my right hip is lifting because I'm just kind of stiff and tight. So I just got to focus on trying to descend the pelvis and then lengthen and energize the back leg, because this leg can also just drop its energy if I'm not paying attention. Slowly release it. Woo, that was a lot. Maybe it was a lot for you. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Okay, think of good vibes. Inhale, lift your arms up. Lift, 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 breathe in, and then breathe out. Release it all the way down. Okay, step your right leg straight back. Move the left arm up to the ceiling. Now my back is towards you, but just stay in the pose for a moment. Okay, so how I was saying about using these poses to help us connect with our breath, you may notice with the twisting, I speak for myself, like my breath changes. I feel like it's shorter or sharper. So I just have to like incorporate some more patience. One deep breath. Exhale, let it go. Hand down on the block, feet together, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, Ardha Uttanasana. So that's just a fold. I'm gonna move my blocks. I'm gonna step it into downward facing dog. And I'm gonna pedal out my knees. Shake my head, yes. Feel free to do that or not. Let me adjust my leggings. Feet together. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, right foot down. Listen to your breath. Don't lift the leg up until you breathe in. Inhale, left leg up. And exhale, foot down. Woof. Inhale, right leg up. And foot down, exhale. Left leg, breathe in. Breathe out, foot down. Let's do one more. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, foot down. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, foot down. Good. Pause. Downward facing dog. One deep breath. Good. Now, if you want to lift your right leg up, that's fine. We're going into warrior one. You can just step your right foot forward and you're going to spin your back foot flat. Reach your arms up to the sky. If your arms are tired, just drop them. Okay, so let's focus on our feet. Can we separate our toes a little bit more? Can we engage the heels a little bit more? I'm going to release this knee a little bit just because I'm like stiff and tight, winter season. And then I'm going to just try to keep my shoulders squared, my pelvis, my torso square going forward. Take a deep breath. Deep breath out. One more. Exhale, hands on the mat, downward facing dog. Okay, left side. Lunge your left foot, spin your right foot flat, reach the arms to the sky, separate your toes. Woo! Root down through your feet. Back leg is strong, so you don't want your feet to be moving around. So this session is not about getting like a ton of alignment or me not giving you a ton of alignment cues. So I'm sorry if you need them here. Just try to go with, for today, for stable feet. Be mindful with your back knee. Back leg is active. The upper body is forward. Arms are lifted. And if there's any tension, you just kind of try to release the tension. Breathe in. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Okay, reach your right leg to the ceiling. This time bend your knee, open your hip. And then lunge it. Right foot forward, left foot flat. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, let me turn around. The transition is exhale, warrior two. Good. Okay, so front heel lines up with your back heel. No, back heel or back arch of the left foot. Back leg is strong, right knee is forward. Right knee is in line with the second toe. Arms are strong, but this time your upper body is not squared or facing the front knee. It is open, facing the side wall. Reverse it. Forearm to quad. Relax the forearm down. Don't press the arm so much that it hurts your front leg. Lunge your right knee and then focus on the left lung. Breathe to the left lung. Almost like if that side of your body was like a balloon and you're filling it up. Reverse it. Gosh, these reverse feels good. Exhale, cartwheel your hands. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg in the air, bend your knee, breathe in, and lunge it. Breathe out. Spin your right foot flat. Inhale, warrior one. Virabhadrasana A if you need it in Sanskrit. And open it, transition it. Let me turn around. Warrior two. Reach. Back foot, turn it in a little bit if it's parallel. Okay, so because you want your front heel to line up with the arch or the back arch or the back heel. Square off your shoulders, engage your arms. Which one's lifting? There we go. And then lunge. Take a deep breath. Reverse it. Good. Breathe to the left side of your lung. And then forearm to quad. Top arm overhead. Lunge. You know, I do this. It's like a habit. It's like when I get into the side, this side angle, it's like I give myself permission to lunge deeper, not in a forceful way, and reverse it. Woo! And cartwheel hands. All right, downward facing dog. Okay, so we're gonna go for a vinyasa. You don't have to do the vinyasa. You could always do child's pose. Okay, I want you to feel energized after class, not depleted. So if you're like a go-getter, busy person, and you do more than you're supposed to be doing, maybe skip the vinyasa. This is just an option. Okay, check it out. Plank position, breathe in, breathe out, chaturanga, and then just come down to the floor. And let's lengthen the legs, separate the toes. Put your hands right next to your floating ribs and hug your elbows in. Lengthen the backside of your body. And it's not about how high and fancy you get. It's about how deep you take your breath and lift. Breathe in, strong legs. And downward facing dog. Good. Nice sigh on my end. Pedal out. Breathe in. Okay. All right. So if you want to take a break, take a child's pose. I'm going to take a little drink of my tea. Okay. See, how are we doing? Okay, good. All right. Now, this is where you might want to use a block. If you don't have a block, you see how I have this couch here? You can use the couch. I might use the couch. We'll do it a few times, and then maybe I'll hold it on the couch. Okay, so let's grab one block, or you can just put your hand on the floor. Put your hand and or block 6-9 inches in front of your left foot. Put your right hand on your hip. Inhale, reach the right leg up, flex the foot, and then bring it down. Pause. Breathe in, lift the leg, hand down. Breathe out, stand. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Woo! Okay, turn around. Let's do the other side. Hand on hip. Breathe in, left leg. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Remember, all about the breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, turn around. Now we're going to hold it. So you can use your blocks or you can use furniture. I'm going to use my couch. Reach the right leg up. Roll the right hip up instead of down. Okay, so roll it up. Move this thigh bone slightly back and then move your top foot, the foot that's in the air, back. Like I'm trying to move it towards that door behind me. Reach the opposite arm upward. I'm going to look down because my neck is starting to overwork. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe. Breathe out. One more. And release it. How am I going to do it on the other side? I guess I have to turn my back towards you. Is that cool? Okay, let's just do it. You do it with your vibe, your furniture, your props. You decide, no props. Hand down, left hand on hip. Reach the left leg up, excuse me. Roll the left hip upward. Move the left thigh bone backwards. Because it's going to want to go, like, I'll show you if you want a visual. It's going to want to go this way, right? Like towards the front of your space, like the space, the area that you're facing. Then the foot that's in the air, press it back away from the crown of your head. Reach the opposite arm up and open your arms with a ton of energy and breathe gracefully. Strong legs. Bottom leg is your anchor, so really engage it. One more inhale and release it. Good. Okay, let's keep going. We're almost there. Put this over here. Let's do sun, A with down dog, okay? And stand nice and tall in Tadasana Mountain. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, reach your sternum forward, and breathe out, downward facing dog. And pause. This is where, if you want to take a break, you can take downward facing dog. Feel free. Okay, we're going to do one last thing for little breath, energy, get up kind of connection. And then from after that, we're pretty much going to start cooling down and going downhill, okay? So I'm going to look ridiculous. So I'm not a good example, but don't worry. It's not about how you look. It's about how we're approaching what we're going to do. Open mind, breath connection, mind-body connection. Leave the judgment out there, okay? So it's just practice. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. It's like little hops, jumps, okay? We're not doing handstand, but it looks like we want to do handstand. That's it. Okay, so I'm looking forward. Put my foot in a little closer. Looking forward, right leg is up, bottom knee is bent, and I hop. Okay, I'm switching. Breathe. I don't want to do handstand. I just want to do the hops and the breath. Create that heat, spark up some energy. Okay, I'm doing one more round on each side. Breathe in. Okay, last one. And release it. Hopefully it helped with some, what was that word? Oh, hopefully it gave you a little confidence. There you go, that's the word. Okay, so easy peasy word, but I forget words. I forget everything really these days. Okay, so I'm gonna use my strap. I'll put it right over here. I'm gonna sit down on my cushion. You don't have to. And I'm gonna do a gentle hip opener. Flex my feet. So you see that my ankles are right underneath the knees and the shins are across, not the ankles. One more deep breath. Okay, now put your right hand on your left knee and then put your left hand back. I put it on a block. You don't have to do that. I got a couch here, so I could even put my hand on the couch. Actually, I'm going deeper with my hand on the couch. Deeper in a good way, not in a forceful way. So the thing about like dealing with burnout, or like if you're on the verge of almost getting there, it's like the attitude of force. A lot of things feel forced. And that's actually like pretty deep, a deep meaning. All right, let me switch it. Switch my legs. Okay, flex my feet. Pause. Because if you're exhausted and you're tired and you have to get up and do all your things, then it's like forceful, right? It's forceful to get out of bed, to go to work. Or if you're someone that you may be burned out, but you're still like driving on like fifth gear. All right, let's twist. You're like forcing your way into your day. I hope that explanation made sense. Sit nice and tall. There you go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, gentle release, let it go. Okay, I'm gonna get off of my bolster. I'm gonna put the soles of my feet together for a pause. Then I'm gonna put my thumb pads like in this little area here on the soles of my feet. Actually, I'm just gonna move my thumb pads around the soles of my feet. A little press, a little massage. And listen, I'm not a massage therapist, so I can't tell you exactly where to massage, you know. But I will say that when you do massage your feet here, just massage it with intention, right? Like approach it with kindness, loving energy, good healthy vibes, instead of like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing it right? You know, this is weird. I don't like this. I don't like to touch my feet. Or if you're not going to massage, then just sit up nice and straight. Okay, final breath. Okay, good. All right, lengthen your legs straight. Move this. Separate your feet wide. As wide as they go. Grab one block, 2 blocks. Do I need 1 or 2? Maybe 2. Put your forehead on the blocks. And release the forehead down to the yoga blocks. Let the forehead get nice and heavy. Lengthening the back side, the back of your neck, the back, mid back, upper back, lower back, back of your legs. And then gentle release. Let it go. Okay. All right, I'm going to get back on my prop. If you're practicing in your living room like I am, you could even sit on your couch for this one. Okay. Okay, we're breathing 4 counts, holding like 2. Yeah, we'll hold 2 counts. Then we're breathing out, exhale for 6. We'll do that 2 times. 2 times. Okay, 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6. I'm going to use my fingers, okay? So in case you need a visual, or you can just count and count to yourself. Okay, I'm going to breathe in. Not bad. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Breathe in. Okay, do a couple on your own. 4, inhale, hold 2, exhale 6. Stay with the same numbers or change it. Inhale 6, hold 4, exhale 8. So we're just adding 2. I'm going to do one more. Now I'm just going to take a few deep breaths. Okay, we're going to do one last thing and then we're done, okay? So you're going to grab your thumb, ring, and middle finger and put the tips of your fingers together. The other 2 fingers, I hope you can see, are just pointing. It almost looks like, well, your pinky and your index are up. The rest of the tips are together. And you're just going to rest your hands, your hands on your lap, close your eyes. This is called Apana Mudra. It's a mudra to help release, to detox. Good mudra to practice if you like deal with any constipation or just any struggle of releasing throughout the body your energy, releasing emotions, whatever it may be that you need to release. Just go ahead and feel your fingertips together. Take slow, deep breaths, and then just have that attitude of just being open. And everything that I just said, what this mudra is for, see if you can connect to that, connect with that. So in other words, it's like whatever is holding us down, Can we let go of that and use this mudra to remind us, to help us to release? Close your eyes if they're not. Connect. And feel what happens to your body, what sensations. I right away felt my jawline release. I felt my hips release. And then I'm intentionally trying to release around my forehead. I think they call it 11s, but I have like 3 lines instead of 2. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to release it little by little. Please stay here in your mudra. You can finish off in meditation if you like, or you can lay down and take your shavasana, okay? It's up to you. Stay with your zone. I'm going to close here, but you're going to close on your own. No rush. Namaste. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day.